Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below. Hey guys, hope you're well. So in this video, I want to talk about signs while manifesting. Now this video is going to be slightly different because what I did was when I was making this video I made because I was getting a lot of questions about this. So I put up a Q&A on my Instagram and I got for suggestions of some questions that I can answer in this video. Now what I will do is I will answer the most common questions asked about signs so that your questions are also covered and the topic of the concept is also covered. My take on signs is slightly difficult than most people, so just watch the video fully, you will understand it. The Q&A will be at the end. So let's just understand what are signs. So what do people actually mean when they are saying signs while manifesting? So usually what people are referring to is that, let's say you start your manifestation journey, and while you're going in that journey till the point that you reach the end, which is the manifestation that you want. It can be your money, it can be your specific person, whatever it is that your end result is, that there are some things that happen in the middle that tell you or somewhere indicate you that your manifestation is coming to fruition, right? So those are what we call signs. Now most of the times what I see is people confuse the concept of signs because we have a very wrong interpretations of what signs actually are while manifesting. So let's just understand how, what are real signs and what are not real signs. So let's say there is this girl, and I will be giving a lot of examples here. Let's say there is this girl. Now this girl Jane is manifesting a specific person, and while on her conquest to manifest a specific person, she tells herself, hey universe, just give me a sign that my manifestation is working. Now there can be two things that she does here. The first one she does is that she keeps it open to interpretation. That okay, I'm actually keeping it open to interpretation. Whatever the universe shows me, I will consider it as a sign. And then she's out and she sees a blue butterfly. In her mind, she can call it a sign when it's not actually a sign. So in this particular situation, signs are very subjective because we are in our own zone and we consider things based on our own perspective and own situation of life. We consider some things as sign and some not. So just because she saw a blue butterfly that she usually wouldn't see, she connected it and started calling it a sign. Now, there is a good thing with that, there is a bad thing with that, which I will get into later. For a random person, let's say they were walking around the road and they see a dog, they can call it a sign because in their interpretation, in their perception of the situation, that can be a sign. So signs are very, very dependent on who you are and what you consider a sign. That doesn't necessarily mean that her seeing that blue butterfly was a sign. It just means that in her opinion, seeing a blue butterfly was a sign that her manifestation is working, because that's not something she usually sees. So she saw it and she connected a meaning to it. In this case, her life was just going in the direction that she wants. Now, you can consider anything a sign. I can consider me waking up today a sign that I will get what I want. If I want to provide it that meaning, I don't really need to ask the universe that, oh, show me a sign that I'm doing it right. The one sign that you're doing it right is your self-consistency and your self-belief. Instead of looking for that sign outside, the confirmation, if she would have told herself, I know I'm doing it right, I don't need a sign to believe that would be a more powerful statement. Now in the second example, let's say the same person, now what she does is that she tells the universe or God or subconscious that if I see a butterfly today, that means that I'm getting my manifestation. And then she sees a butterfly and she tells herself that she's getting the manifestation. Now, she manifested seeing a blue butterfly or a pink butterfly or a butterfly because she was focusing on the butterfly, not because that's a sign towards her manifestation. It is a very similar thing with angel numbers. That's a different video. But when we keep seeing angel numbers and we keep thinking about them, we keep seeing more angel numbers because we are manifesting seeing more of them. And because it's selective attention. When I see a butterfly and I told myself if I see a butterfly, it would mean something, I am looking for butterflies around me. It's also called the red car syndrome. If you're focusing on red cars, you will find red cars. Even if they were there before, now you have just started to notice them. Now, there is a positive thing with this and there is a negative thing with this. So let's just understand the positive impact of this first. let's say you do that. So let's say she does say this, that, oh, this just means that I'm going forward in the journey. Now, if it reinforces her belief, that's absolutely amazing. So if just seeing a butterfly can convince her that I am going to get what I want, amazing. Keep doing that. Nothing wrong with it. But there is a negative implication with that too, because if you're in the positive side of it, definitely consider everything a sign. You watching this video is a sign you will get what you want. Assign it that meaning. It's you who has to assign it that meaning. Provide it any meaning that you want. But the negative implication of this are two. The first one, so let's say you tell yourself that, you know, I want a sign that I will see a blue butterfly, and that would mean that I would get what I want. And let's say you didn't see a blue butterfly. Even if you were doing everything wrong, you can just tell yourself that because I didn't see the blue butterfly, that must mean that the universe doesn't want me to get this, or that I'm not going to get this, and you can just assign it that meaning and sabotage something that was going well in the first place, right? The second thing where people sabotage this and they create a negative meaning out of this is, let's say I saw a sign that I saw the blue butterfly, and in my mind that I am telling myself this must mean I'm on the right track. But then because I quote unquote saw a sign, I am making myself complacent towards the fact that I still need to do the work. I still need to be consistent. I still need to do what I was doing. So, but I tell myself that, you know what, I saw the sign, now I don't need to work on this. And then she drops working on this because she tells herself, now I can chase, now I can beg, now I can be in the lax state, desperate state 24/7 because I've seen the sign that it's working. So in this particular situation, it doesn't reinforce her belief. I will give you an example of one of my clients. I was talking to her a few days back. So what she told me is that, hey Karan, I'm someone who always sees signs before my manifestation. And you told me before that signs don't really have a necessary meaning unless and until you are providing it. But I did something wrong. What I did was I kept still doing that. And even though I was doing that, it was working in a positive manner. Then suddenly I was worrying that something negative will happen to me, and I was telling myself, oh, I just really don't want to see a sign that something negative will happen. And then she saw something connected to it, told herself that just because I saw this negative thing is going to happen for me. So basically it created a dilemma in her mind where she created that situation and told herself that just because I'm seeing something, that means that the negative thing is going to happen. Now, it's good if you are providing a positive meaning to it. That's absolutely okay. Now, what are real signs, right? What are real signs? If I really have to say, you tell me, hey Karan, but what can I do to know that my manifestation is working? There are a few things that you can see and which can tell you that your manifestation is working. First, you start receiving movement from that thing. So let's say you are manifesting money, you start receiving more money. That's a short sign. And a good way to actually understand this is ask yourself, is this only a sign for me, or would this be a sign for everyone? So anyone in this world who would be focusing on manifesting money and gets more money would consider it a sign that I'm going in a good direction. Anyone in the world who's manifesting a specific person and gets consistent texts from that person, confessions from that person, can tell themselves that it's a sign because it would be. Those are things that you can actually see that, yeah, this would be a sign not just for me but for everyone. So it is going in a good direction, which means I am doing the things that I am doing are in a correct way. Now, this doesn't always mean that you will always see signs. And this was one of the questions in the Q&As that, hey, will we always see signs? That doesn't mean that you will always see signs. Sometimes you would just receive your manifestations out of the blue. Sometimes there is no movement till the time you receive it. So it doesn't necessarily mean you have to see it. It just means that you can see it. So hope that clears this up for you. Now I will just get to the question. I wanted to keep this video short and to the point. So the first question, someone asked me, are signs important for my manifestation to come to pass? No, because sometimes you will see signs, sometimes you will not. A very big sign that your manifestations are going to happen is the calmness that you feel inside of yourself when you think about the subject. Is the positivity that you have developed in yourself. Is your change in perception. Those are signs that are always at your control and at your mercy. Now, this person asked me, I asked universe to show 777 and saw that, but I'm not really sure if that means I'm getting what I want. This again goes back to the same blue butterfly example, because if you really focus on seeing a blue butterfly, you will probably see the blue butterfly. But just because you saw the blue butterfly, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are doing that. But provide it a good meaning, that's absolutely okay. Now, next question. How do you get to receive the full manifestations from just receiving signs? Good question. First, what got you the signs is a good thing. So consistently keep doing that. A lot of times people, let's say someone is working on their self concept and then they start to see some movement, but then they say, oh, now I need to do something different. But no, you don't. You were doing something, it was getting you results. Don't change the winning combination. Keep going forward. Keep doing that thing. It was obviously working for you. So why not consistently keep doing that? That's something that will always get you into a place where you would be able to sustain those manifestations. Also, understand what you call movement. A lot of times we are just calling the basic minimum movement. So this girl, I remember a long time ago, she was one of my clients, and she said this thing that has always stuck with me. On like, I was just talking about it in my own mind, how people perceive situations. I was just thinking about it. So what she said was that, hey Karan, I chased my specific person. We have been in no contact situation. I called him from three different numbers and then he blocked me. That's a movement. That's not a movement. Like chasing, me running after it, me begging, me trying to manipulate him into a response is not movement. Like, that's important to understand. It's just the bare minimum again, which you are calling signs. Now, someone said that signs mostly refer to the beliefs someone has in their own perspective. Absolutely true. Most of the times signs are based on your own perspective of the situation. Second, another question, what's the deal with repeating numbers? Now, angel numbers is a very different thing, but it can mean two things. So the first thing that it usually means is that you are focusing on seeing angel numbers and you're seeing more of that. But another thing is that, and this is, I am a firm believer in this, is that if you're consistently seeing angel numbers and you're not even noticing at them, that must mean that you are in alignment, because you are seeing things in alignment. And that happens more often than not is when I started a long time back. I remember my gym used to be a very messy place, right? And it used to be very crowded all the time. Once I got clarity in my mind that I will go to the gym regularly and I will finish my gym, let's say in 1 hour, whenever I went, I saw that the gym was empty and I could finish in 1 hour. When if there was someone, like when there were a lot of people using machines, it used to take me 2 hours to finish the 1 hour workout because there were a lot of people there. So when you are ready and you are putting in the work, you will see that consistency and alignment. That's what it is. Now, if you have any more questions in relation to signs, please leave them down below. I will answer more of them for you. And the next video is about intuition while manifesting. You guys will love it. And I will also make a video on synchronicities, and I will also make a video on angel numbers soon. So hope to see you guys there and hope you have a good day. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions and I will see you guys in the next one.